What's going on this week in Nerf?
Welcome to This Week in Nerf, your source for first-party, third-party, and community Nerf news. I'm Adriana, and sometimes the word community is hard to say. Let's do the news. First up, in funny, kind of Nerf-related news, there are a lot of people who have been trying to get their hands on the new PlayStation 5, myself included. One man was extra excited for a delivery, but the box was a bit lighter than he expected it to be. Inside of that box, a Nerf Ultra 2. It's not quite a PS5, but at least it's the coolest blaster in the Ultra line, so hopefully he at least has a little bit of fun with it, even if it's not Spider-Man. And also, Nerf Ultra news, now for dogs. This Ultra Dog launcher launches tennis balls 30% farther than what? I don't know. But the reload tank on it is actually pretty neat. That'd probably travel a bit better than the old style clips, so you're not going to have balls falling out in the car and rolling all over the place. Hopefully it works with standard sized tennis balls. I'm not quite sure. I've never actually used these dog launchers since I don't own a dog. The listing doesn't specify whether or not they're standard tennis balls or not. But I'm sure that no matter how hard it shoots, how far it flies, dogs will love it because you're spending time with them, and that's just great. Buff Daddy found some Alpha Strike packs that have been added to Aldi. So available, they now have the Infantry pack, which comes with a Vanguard, an Optic, and 2 Stingers, and the Lynx Stinger pack, which comes with 2 Lynx and 2 Stingers. Both of these sets are on sale for $15, which is a pretty great price, actually, for 4 blasters. The Alpha Strike line isn't really moddable because it's all held together with clips and mostly like a unibody type design, but it's definitely affordable. I think that these sets would make great holiday presents for kids. I mean, 4 blasters in one package, that's an instant indoor-friendly family war. It just seems like a great idea. Titan Ball is one of my favorite game modes. For the uninitiated, your team scores points by shooting Titan rockets into a goal. But Titan rockets are a little bit difficult to find nowadays, and the Draconis rockets, the homemade version, can be a little bit difficult to make, especially cutting the fins evenly every time for several rockets. But Nick Rari made 50 rockets using a super handy jig to cut the fins. Awesome idea. There's even a template for attaching the fins to the body if you wanted to primary a Titan for some reason. But for the game runners out there, I'd suggest attaching the fins a little bit wonky, make their flight path unpredictable, because that's, half the fun of playing Titan Ball. Nick's Insta post has links to his jigs and all of the materials you need, and I do have to say the smiley heads those are a requirement. You can't make them without the smileys. They're so much fun. Utter Travesty posted a long list of leaks, and they included something I personally find super exciting, Dino Squad. We heard about the Triceroblast blaster a little bit ago. It was speculated that it could have been part of a Power Rangers line or something, but it's not. It is for a line called Dino Squad. I'm a little bit relieved that it's not for Power Rangers and it's going to be its own thing. I'm very excited. I'll tell you about it in a second. So, the blasters that we know exist within this line. The Triceroblast that we've already gone over, but we've learned that the price point is at €30, which isn't too bad. No information on what the blaster could actually be. I would assume that it'd be like maybe the horns or darts, and it holds 3. That's just my guess. And then there's the Stego Smash. €16. We know it doesn't take batteries, and I really, really, really hope that it is some kind of gimmick based on Smash. That would just be so cool. And then there's the Rex Rampage. This one will go for $40. It takes 4 AA batteries, which means it's probably a flywheel blaster and presumably T-Rex shaped. And giving a little bit more information for kind of the stylings of the line, there's a Super Soaker as well, with less fun name, the Dino Squad Dino Soak. It's a little less inspired, I guess. But it's €19. It shoots water from its mouth, and it's shaped like a Dilophosaur, the little frilly things from Jurassic Park. I really hope the frills get used as a shield. That would be great. But anyway, talking about how it's shaped like a dinosaur, I hope it's a revival. I hope it's a revival of the Max Force line because these blasters are so cool. And they're such fun, organic shapes. And I know the Manta is like probably one of the more popular ones of that line. They're just awesome. And I really, really, really hope it's a revival of sorts of this line. So super excited, and the blasters I named should be released in March of 2021. Here's hoping they're on time. And now it's time for the mod of the week, and this week it comes from Jen Spermully with this RC blaster. Originally it was based on a Rover tank, but the brushless blaster portion of it was transferred onto this 40-mile-per-hour four-wheel drive Traxxas frame, which is super cool. The FPV camera in front is awesome and probably makes it super easy to drive. Now the actual blaster portion of it hits very, very lightly. Their next step is to smoosh the wheels together closer, and then I think it should get reasonable performance at that point. But I think this is a super cool idea, and I know if someone around the Reno area brought one up to me, I would instantly start thinking of, okay, what are some game modes we can use revolving around this thing, because it's just too cool. Thank you so much for sharing, and I hope your future iterations make it hit a little bit harder, because it's an awesome idea. And that's all the news I have for this week. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, the links to everything that I talked about are down in the description, along with the comments, the like, the subscribe, all that jazz. You know how it works. You've probably been here forever. Now, for this outro, I want to share a little story from my childhood that I remembered when writing the segment about the Dino Squad blasters. The Super Soaker is the Dilophosaurus, the frilled dinosaur thing. The Jurassic Park flume ride, I don't know why it's such a vivid memory of in my head, but the dinosaur shot a jet of water directly inside of my ear. And I'm probably going to end up getting that Super Soaker just because of that memory for some reason, and I'm going to shoot other people in the ear and it'll be great. Dinosaurs are cool. That's all. Even when I had like an intro story available, I don't know how to end these things. Bye!